Alrighty, so here is the figure. I call it a figure, but it is a plush. But the parts of it are hard material, like its nose and its eyes. Unfortunately, the mouth is just sewn in. I kind of wish it had real teeth in it. I mean, not real teeth, but that would be kind of creepy, wouldn't it? Plastic teeth, like the puppet itself, I think is really cool. I guess maybe so that the kids don't hurt themselves. But if you were to get whacked with these eyes and nose, you're still going to get hurt with it. But it is super cute, and of course based on the new upcoming Stitch movie. I ordered this directly from Amazon. It came in a regular box, just as it is here, in the plastic bag. Make sure you throw that away when you give it to your kids. But although I'm not giving this to my kids, this is mine. People are probably like, boy, this guy really spoils his kid buying all these toys for him. But they're all for mine, for me, because I never grew up, and I don't plan on it. So hey, but I find this to be very cute. Like I mentioned, it did go off. When I opened up the box, I accidentally hit the button. It's very easy to tap this on the front, and then the eyes are activated, and then he starts talking. I'm going to show you the different features up close in a moment. It says it has 50 plus sounds and effects. The puppet version that I also have from a different company, it doesn't really talk a lot. This one, at least from what I've heard, the sounds, it has more talking than the other version that I have, and that was more expensive than this. I think this was $30 or so. I kind of wish it did, like I said, had regular teeth that weren't sewn in, but I guess it's kind of supposed to be a stuffed animal that's somewhat interactive, which is really cool that they're starting to put high tech into figures and toys, collectibles. I do have that very expensive Buzz Lightyear, which I still haven't shared with you yet. I know that's crazy, but you need your phone to activate or do the actions or the talking and on the movement. All that stuff is controlled on your phone, but that'll be in a different video. But I love that figure. Sadly, it's been sitting around for months and I haven't gotten to it. But for today, we're going to go back to talking about Stitch. This is ADHD. My brain's all over the place. Unfortunately, the box isn't in the best shape. It's kind of an odd design. I'm assuming, actually, maybe this was supposed to be flatter. It kind of comes out and then goes across, but it doesn't on the other side. And the box has an all-new design just for the movie. Just like SpongeBob had different eras that they do box designs, this one has its own, which is the kind of like bamboo sticks, is the brown design, kind of a creamish yellow color. It says many moods Stitch, lots of ways to interact, and obviously it says this plastic bag is not a toy, and this is from Just Play. They make some really cool stuff, and I've opened some of their other items in the past, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this out of the plastic bag and then take a look at it. Alrighty, so I opened the top of the bag, and let's get Stitch out of here. And it does look like it is meant to have a somewhat bent corner, which kind of gives it an odd design. It's almost like Stitch is going off to the left. As you can see, it activates very easily. It repeats this every single time. I'm assuming there is a pull-out tab to stop it repeating the exact same things, because it does say the same thing over and over again as it is on the box. But I'll show you somewhat of a close-up of the box. I'm actually going to show you an overhead view of this in just a moment. But I kind of want to just show you the box. But it is kind of an odd design, but yeah, it's definitely based on the movie, as you can see, which this so much reminds me of Sonic, with the better version. And so there is, I would say it's pretty soft all over. His hands are soft. There are no plastic fingers and no plastic toes. The ears have a little plastic material that holds them upwards, and then he has his little spiked hair at the top there. But the nose is pretty hard, as is the eyes. And as I mentioned, the mouth is a Sonon face. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. Alrighty, so here we go. This thing gets activated so easily. I was trying to just move this for a second and this got pushed and triggered. As you can see, it doesn't take much. I lightly touch this. You can see the LEDs in both eyes. And it basically says the same thing over and over again and then puts itself to sleep after this particular one. When it's, not doing anything. I'm going to go ahead, and it has I think the only thing that's holding this in is this strap around his neck. So we're going to go ahead and cut that off. As you can hear, it just likes to talk all the time, kind of like me. Oh, no, actually, it is also stuck by his little butt. It has his tail is strapped in there. Let me see if I can get that out of there very easily. There we go. So there's a little hook on around his neck, his tail, and this feels like both his feet. So it looks like whether if you're gonna really want to get this out, you're gonna have to really wreck the box unless you take an insane amount of time to open it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna just have to get a separate one. A separate one that is not banged up and all that goodness. All right. Alrighty, so I'm reshooting the end of the video. This thing drove me nuts yesterday. Parents, be warned, this thing is going to talk forever if you continuously move it. It will shut down after about a minute of doing a single routine. When it's laying down, it'll ask, say, where are you, basically, and then go into the sleepy Z's that go across his eyes, and then he will power down. But he turns on by the lightest touch, which you'll see in a minute. Overall, it is a cute figure, or plush, I should say, but it can be very annoying after a while. Sorry, company that made it. It is very cute. Kids will probably want it. It is slightly creepy also. I wish it was more of an interactive one. There actually is a really old version of Stitch that is pretty impressive. But $40, maybe it could be having a bit more functions. That seems to be very difficult to get certain cues that make it do things. When it lays flat, it will sleep. And when you scratch its belly, it'll laugh. I'll show you in a moment. But it literally just takes the slightest touch to turn this thing on. So it's going to constantly be coming back on. I didn't notice anything with the hands or ears. But as you can see, when you tickle its belly, he laughs. So that is one of the main areas. And then on top of his head, he likes his head patted. So do my cats. My cats go nuts. They also like their butts spanked, which is very weird. But as you can see, he kind of does this part a lot. When you turn him upside down, he should get, there you go, the beach balls. Is usually what happens when he's upside down. As I hit the camera again. But overall, he's kind of cute. It's hard to get all these other 50 things that it says. If you turn him sideways, I believe at the moment he's decided to go to sleep. But there are waves that he does. Let me see if you kind of shake him up. Okay, if you shake him up, he's got laser eyes. But to actually get the expressions you want is a bit difficult. Some of them I've only got when you shut it off and restart it. Otherwise, it kind of just does the same things. There are the waves for the cowabunga. Same on when you turn his head sideways. So the major way to activate is side to side, the upside down, which is beach balls, and then, yeah, otherwise he just kind of does this thing all the time. So it is kind of cute. I don't know that it's something you're going to want, especially to listen to all the time. But he does this sinister thing when you squeeze him. As you can see, it'll just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Then I let go, he'll stop, and it's the same thing over and over and over. Let's see if we squeeze the sides, if it does anything different. Yeah, he seems to come back to this all the time. Just the singing, then he'll sleep. Shake the crap out of him. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, you're lucky to find the 50 plus sound effects. I haven't spent the ridiculous amount of time because yesterday this video would have been a lot longer, but it's just doing the same things over and over again. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what he actually does, which really isn't much. It's very random for the most part. I mean, you've got to constantly keep him, like I said, as soon as you stop, he's just kind of going to go back to sleep. So yeah, that's my not so quick review, but I was trying to get it to do more things, but like I said, it's very difficult to get those. I'm going to do honest reviews. I wasn't sent this. I have approached the company before to promote their items, but kind of cute, kind of creepy. It's, yeah, just not for me. I enjoy the puppet more, which is pretty much you're doing more stuff with your actual hands and motions to make the eyes move and such. And I think they could have done a lot more with the technology. So that's it. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I always give my honest opinion, even if someone sends me something. It's just something that I've always been, taught to be truthful about things. And I just didn't care for this plush. I was really expecting more from it. I'm sure the company would say that it does a lot more. It's like it says 50 or plus phrases and such, but they always seem to be pretty much repetitive for the majority of the actions. I've messed with it off and on, and I just pretty much get the same things over and over again. He is kind of cute, but for $40, especially these days, I don't know. I think I would probably spend that on something different, but I did want to get it. I was excited really about it first. I'm not one of those YouTubers who do fake things and always excited about everything. I'm going to be honest with you. And I really just, I don't know. I don't even know if I'd buy originally I was going to buy a second one just to have it in the box. But this one, I don't know. I just think I would spend my $40 somewhere else purchasing something different, because I will tell you, this thing is going to drive you nuts. I don't know how popular it's going to be, but this is one of the first plush from the movie. So I'm waiting to see if there's anything else coming out that might be a bit more entertaining and worth the money. I just keep looking down on it. I don't know. I was just kind of expecting more from it. It's just a very repetitive figure. So plush, I should say. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I love seeing all new people to the channel. I love talking with you, so feel free to comment. You don't have to hide, and we can ramble about anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be about the video. If you ever have questions, I'm always here to answer. I really enjoy speaking with you all. It's a lot of fun. And doing these videos is also, I have a bunch of stuff sitting down here I still need to go through. So like I said, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up this video, 2 of them if you can, share with your friends. And as always, I'd like to wish you a magical day. and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.